Countries you should never visit without knowing this. You could be arrested for chewing gum, thrown in jail for taking a selfie, or detained for carrying your everyday cold medicine. I'm not joking. Thousands of tourists face legal nightmares every year simply because they didn't know these critical facts before traveling. Today, I'm exposing the countries you should never visit without knowing this information first. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because the travel information I share could literally save you from arrest, massive fines, or even years in prison. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the countries where simply stepping foot inside could put your life at risk. The US State Department has issued Level 4 Do Not Travel warnings for over 20 countries in 2025. And these aren't suggestions. Yemen faces terrorism and armed conflict, making government services nearly impossible, with the US Embassy not even operating there. Afghanistan, Syria, and Somalia are rated as having extreme travel security risk. In Venezuela, the country was rated with a dismal safety score of 19.3, with kidnappings and armed robberies happening regularly. Ukraine? Major cities are consistently under missile and drone threat. Haiti faces political chaos with kidnappings and armed robbery, along with violent crime at high levels in urban areas. But here's what they don't tell you. Even if you make it out alive, the US government may be unable to help you during an emergency in these zones. No rescue, no evacuation. You're completely on your own. Now, let's talk about something even more dangerous. Because at least with war zones, you know the risk. But what about getting arrested for things that are perfectly legal back home? Japan will literally arrest you for carrying Sudafed. Over-the-counter US medications containing pseudoephedrine are strictly banned in Japan, and American travelers have been detained for 3 to 5 days for having cold medicine. Your ADHD medication. All amphetamine medications are completely illegal in Japan, with absolutely zero exceptions, even with a prescription. Multiple Americans have been detained for weeks. Singapore will fine you $700 for chewing gum. The import of chewing gum has been illegal in Singapore since 1992, and you can face jail time for bringing it in. In Dubai, using the F word is strictly prohibited in the UAE. Even when it comes to your online activity, tourists with anxiety meds or painkillers have ended up in jail simply for not having the right note from a doctor. Sri Lanka, taking a selfie with your back turned to the Buddha is seen as highly disrespectful and against the law. Tourists face fines, deportation, or even a suspended prison sentence. But it's not just the obvious dangerous countries. Even popular tourist destinations have hidden dangers that'll shock you. Russia? Since the invasion of Ukraine, Russian law enforcement officials are known to target US citizens and arbitrarily levy harsh punishments. Remember WNBA player Brittany Griner? She was apprehended in Russia with less than a gram of hashish oil, for which she had a US prescription, but which is prohibited in Russia. Mexico has a custom travel advisory because organized crime and violence in certain regions includes threats of kidnapping, carjacking, and extortion. While tourist areas like Cancun are generally safe, venture outside and you're risking your life. Even Europe isn't immune. Researchers concluded that the security situation has deteriorated in 77 countries around the globe, with rising political unrest, public demonstrations, and environmental challenges affecting France, Spain, the UK. So, how to protect yourself? What should you do before traveling? First, check your country travel advisory website. Second, research local laws. What's legal? At home, might you get arrested abroad? Check embassy website, read travel blogs from recent visitors, and join travel forums. Regular travel insurance isn't enough. Invest in a comprehensive travel membership program that operates in the country you plan to visit for support, with transportation, medical evacuation, and logistics. Many prescriptions and even over-the-counter medications are illegal in various countries. Contact the embassy at least a month before travel to verify what you can bring. Look, Travel is one of the most amazing experiences you can have, but only if you make it back home safely. The difference between an incredible adventure and a complete nightmare often comes down to 30 minutes of research before you book that flight. Don't let ignorance ruin your trip, or worse, your life. Check those travel advisories. Research local laws. And for the love of everything, don't bring Sudafed to Japan. If this video saved you from a potential disaster, smash that like button and subscribe for more travel reality checks. Drop a comment telling me which country surprised you the most. I read every single one. Thanks for watching.